All right. Next question. Jocko, how do you deal with a leader who preaches ownership but does not practice ownership?
Oh, dread.
Mm-hmm.
The leader who preaches ownership but does not practice ownership. You know what I do in those situations? I take ownership myself. And I've worked for all kinds of bosses that didn't want to take ownership. And you know what I did?
Take ownership.
I took ownership. You work for a boss that doesn't want to lead. You know what I did? Led. In my mind, if a boss doesn't step up or doesn't take ownership, they're not a problem. They're an opportunity. They're an opportunity. It's an opportunity for me to step up. If you're my leader and you're not giving me instruction, you're not stepping up and leading, guess what? I'm going to run with it. I'm going to run. I'm going to take control. I'm going to take command. I'm going to make things happen. And you're either going to see what I'm doing and say, wow, he's taking ownership. I need to step up. Or if he doesn't have any potential at all, then maybe he looks at it and says, you know what? Maybe I'm not fit for this, or maybe they don't realize it's happening. You'll end up taking their job from them because other people will eventually realize. Now, the thing that you have to be careful of is if you say, "Oh, he's not leading. I'm going to lead," then you let your ego start saying, "I'm the leader," and then you flaunt it, and now you might make your boss think that you're gunning for their job, and then we can have some issues. Because now he might shut you down. He might, there's all kinds of things, negative things that can happen there. So when you take ownership, you got to make sure you're putting your ego in check and make sure that you're taking ownership, but you're still giving them the credit. That's the hardest thing to do, but it works. Yeah. I'm telling you, I promise you that works. Yeah. If you take ownership, but then you give them the credit, like, hey, sir, I just wanted to go through this thing right here. Here's what I did yesterday based on, the guidance that you gave us. The guy didn't give you any guidance, but you just make it up. Just make it up. Here we go. And you just do your best to make him look good. Eventually, you're going to win. So if you got someone that's not leading, that's not stepping up, that's not taking ownership, just do it yourself. Yeah. Do it in a tactful manner. Do it in a non-ego flare-up manner. But do it. Make it happen. Get after it.
Yeah, if you keep that goal, you know how when you're on a team, right, you have some objectives. It's probably just a handful of them typically, if not just one.
Close with and destroy the enemy. Yep.
Yeah, make the sale, whatever the goal is. If you keep the goal in mind, then as long as you really keep it in mind, you can avoid all these. Because if you're okay, I'm going to step up, just like I was saying, I'm going to step up and lead. And then if your goal shifts from the main goal that you guys all have to, now my new goal is to be the leader. That's my goal, to be the leader. Then out comes the ego, because being the leader, that's what you're focused on. I'm the leader, you're the follower, kind of thing. Keep the goal in mind. You're going to do basically with your ownership, you're going to do your part and then some. If someone's not doing, certain things or whatever, you're going to take the lead. You're going to do your job in it to achieve the goal, therefore pulling everybody ahead.
That's the way it works.
Keep that goal in mind there.
Yes, indeed. Do it for the goal, not for yourself.
Yeah.
Good.